we get started, I want you to sit straight in your chair. I want you to close your eyes and take the deepest breath that you've taken all day. Just a deep breath. All right, now with your eyes closed, I want you to answer a single question. Do I have your permission to share things that are difficult, personal, and even a bit emotional, in the hope of sharing with you guys these tools that are going to help you make these huge changes happen in your life? Let's start with our first story then. I was working as a chief marketing officer at a very successful startup in Silicon Valley called Course Hero. And for the first time in my life, things were not exactly going according to plan. And in no uncertain terms, my boss barely looks at me and he says, "Today will be your last day at the company." When you lose your job, you lose your sense of purpose. And it was at that point, ladies and gentlemen, that I knew I needed to make a major difference and a major change in my life. I finally found that my purpose in life was to be the transformative energy to help others find a career of meaning and purpose and not have to struggle the way I have. And that changed everything. If change is so fundamental to who we are, professionally or personally, why do we not do it? We're afraid. Fear is what stops us from trying, but it's resilience that determines whether we finish. I think my message is perfect for any organization that is going through significant change. Those organizations need to know how to inspire and to make their teams and their people more resilient. After spending 3 years running a startup in Chile in the middle of a social revolution and writing a book in the process, and 8 years spending hundreds of hours coaching some of the best executives and founders in the world, the common thread between each one of those people is their ability to bounce back. It is their resilience. Resilience is like a muscle, and it's something that you can train as if you went to the gym. You can actually get stronger. And today, I'm going to share with you the pillars and the framework to actually develop your resilience. The 5 pillars of resilience are seek purpose, do hard things, reframe failure. The 4th one is ask for help, and the 5th one is embrace faith. Am I going to choose to seek purpose? Am I going to choose to do hard things, knowing that I might not succeed? Am I going to choose to reframe failure as learning? Am I going to choose to ask for help, knowing that when I ask for help, not only am I much more likely to succeed much more quickly, but also that I invite people to help me, which makes them feel better about themselves. You need to be able to look at yourself very honestly and very deeply, and you need to figure out exactly who you are, right? So, what is my purpose? What are my values? What are my strengths? What are my superpowers? Most people play it safe and they take the easy path because they assume that it's going to be easy. And the problem is that it actually in the long run is the harder path. When you intentionally do hard things, life becomes easier. I think anybody can be incredibly successful if they are able to find their purpose and what they are really good at. I truly believe that every single person on this planet has a series of incredible gifts. When you have that resilience, when you're able to bounce back, you can live at the edge of your comfort zone. And life begins at the edge of that comfort zone. Thank you so much.